greeting to all my better people when they listen to me. When you do watch and you do listen to me. I welcome now officially come my first ever YouTube channel. Now maybe you're better picking Loveth say, and this is not the plug with Loveth. Alright, so on top of the plug, as I talked earlier on, also my first ever video with this. So please, my new family member, when I just want to create and it wasn't just to join me, kindly as you enter the house, so if you enter the house, you go knock the door, they'll say yes, come in. And once you come inside, you make yourself comfortable, you feel at home. So at the same time, I use that medium to tell to say, make now come inside and they comfortable. And while you sit down, while I go get all the juice and everything for now, you can also like my videos, share, comment, and importantly, subscribe. Very, very important. Welcome to the plug with Loveth. First I want to do plenty shout out to my plenty family members. Those ones went on to follow me back to back from the time when we started to do our Instagram post on IGTV Live. From WhatsApp to my family members for there back to back as I drop up in the collect town. Now they collect town. And yes, those ones when they talk, oh, you're doing well, my brothers and sisters. Thank you very much. Now they do well, now they try for me. All the love when I don't give me back to back. From those brands too, when they support me one thing or the other, shout out to Una, shout out to Courage Media too from beginning way back. Shout out to Man Over Nigeria too for my montage. Courage Media for my logo. Thank you very much. You guys are amazing. I love you guys. Now back to back, settle down for my family here. How did your Valentine go? For me, I would also say I was indoor trying to catch some small trips rather. I checked some kind of posts on top Instagram, and trust me, the gist I was getting. But that wouldn't make me forget the song that rained though. Valentine is coming. I see your boyfriend. You are sitting at home lonely. I hope you didn't sit at home lonely. I hope you did not, because I did not. I was at home with my food, my drinks. I watched TV. I enjoyed myself. So I was not alone. I was not lonely, and I hope you're not the same thing too. You are not lonely. Alright, straight to today's business on top of the plug. What do we do on top of the plug? We share gist on top lifestyle, relationship, sex, family, life, societal issues, anything whatsoever. So as I talk on top of the plug, we talk about different things: family, lifestyle, food, sex, relationship, marriage, and the rest. So bring me to one thing when we did trend, sometimes 2 weeks ago. And because this issue, as a day like this, so they cause plenty kata for ground. People they back to back, they cause issues you get. Like for instance, when I talking for English, like it don't they cause a lot of damage for our society, and we need to really talk about them. And that's not the case of husband kill wife, wife kill husband, on top domestic violence and the rest. Or maybe you catch your husband cheating, you catch your wife cheating, then fight happen, and the next thing you're stabbing each other and one person they die. I beg, please, first and foremost, marriage now one long time journey when you're supposed to understand. So say now two different people when they come together with different ideas and different characters. So once you they come from anywhere, when you they come from, try to understand to say, my brother, it is very important to say if at any point in time you find that your partner is not sticking to the initial character when you know them as before, where that would they always they nice, they cheat, they fight, they club, they drink, and suddenly some of these characters they show out small. There are better ways to it. If you talk about and if that's time you see suddenly from what did she do before, she don't change to the normal calm wife to the hostile wife for inside house. Cook for me, you not cook for me. And as you probably talk and go me see or start to the apple for inside the marriage. It get better ways when you fit a handle. Now if you talk about na fee really. At least we heard the case of Mama Sandra when happened recently, when we say they asked the court ruled was to make they kill him. Of course, it is very sad and disheartening. Very sad and disheartening. Of course, some people thought say they're supposed to leave him on to say because he get picking and the rest. But I mean, murder case is murder case. You don't kill person. You don't kill person with that. So where is there when we say you feel actually you stop all this kata and drama for inside your marriage? It is, or for marriage is when they're around you, when you notice to say things like that they happen. To dialogue now one first important thing, not be confrontation. Dialogue, discuss these things with your spouse. If at any point in time they don't understand you or they don't see reasons to come in line with what you want, then if you take break. I mean, you know the funniest thing they say, for some church or some denominations, they go tell you to say, oh, they know the divorce is not allowed, and then the husband go beat the wife to stupor until when he go kill him, or the wife goes on to threat to the husband until when he finally kill him. I for one think that marriage should be given ultimatum, like timing. You get, maybe things will work, it will reduce some certain things. There should be a contract sign. I'm just saying, you know, a contract sign. Like for instance, you write your marriage vows, then you just say, I take Brother Alagwaja and you take Sister Alagwaja within this short period of 10 years, and after that, if there's need to renew the contract, we're going to renew, and if there's no need to renew the contract, we're going to step aside. You get, so now the marriage get contract, and at that point you know say you get ending. If after 10 years in a finding herself still in that jolly mood to continue, you can renew the contract at that point. Then there will not be need of fight and the rest, and people will start because they know that it's for better, for worse, forever, and they have to be in this pain together. Or wait till the society will think about then the next thing, they don't carry cutlass, they don't cut each other neck. Just say, you know, maybe we should start adopting such system in our country. So all those kind of kata no could happen at all. But meanwhile, other ways to tackle them again, but say once they find out, say they not feel live together, they start to live like cat and rat for inside house. It is very advisable to separate for a period of time. May they go apart. Sometimes waiting couples need now just a little time separation. You get, let them long for each other. Let them like I miss my husband. At some point you check your phone that, oh baby, I've not received your call since morning. He has not called me, he has not chatted me off, he has not texted me. You don't see any of these things she gets. So at that point maybe you sit in this to say, and I was a bad spouse, so I was not doing well to my boo. I think I need to reconsider, reconstructure, and rearrange. At that point, by the time that they come back together, sense don't eat the two of them for head. They go readjust. But situation where we say after they come back again, after separation, it's still not working. It's advisable, for me on my own part, may they go on divorce level. Of course, we'll come back and still say, oh, the high rate of divorce in Nigeria is getting from 50% to 0.something%. I mean, who cares? The bottom line is we're not killing each other in a marriage. If it's not working, then it's not working. Let there be space. You get. But if it's working, please enjoy your marriage, enjoy it to the fullest. Don't allow people come and tell you this is not it, that is not that, or this must be this, that must be that. You get. Now the least one I want to know on top this issue of murder cases when it comes to or self-defense. Sometimes some people call it self-defense because the man wanted to beat me. I threw him something on his head and he died. You get. So for situations like this, open your eyes well as woman, open your eyes well as man. Not carry weight you're not supposed to carry enter your house. You're about to say, not carry person masquerade put on top of your head. You get. Make sure you check the mental level of your spouse. Another thing too. Make sure their mental level is up to date. You get. Some people did. To start with, some people did. They matured for body. They matured for pockets. Money day, you get. They can't stay matured for face. You see them fine boy, broad chests, you get, bare gangs, full hair, nice skin. Or the girl, sweet sister, we say you call her curvy, size 8, curvy, no, hourglass, figure 8, the bust, the shekini, everything sha there, sha, you get everything there. So you look and say, oh man, it's going to make a perfect sport. All the slim and slender, the straight ones, you get straight legs, the panimo fair, you get. You see that kind of time, you just think for your mind, say, can you pay? Their mental level is true, I can marry this person and the rest. But my brother, my sister, two things. If after all these things when I mentioned, check their mental level, how they respond to issues, misunderstanding, their anger level too, how they respond to when they're angry, what they do. Shall a person be say, before you talk 1, 2, 3, now play and they play, don't show you pillow. He don't show you pillow for neck. Or before you know, I'm a carrying knife, you will fling it to if it diverse. You get. So watch it. Check their mental level, their anger level, the way they reason, the emotional, if they're emotionally stable too. So sometimes one of my friends tell me to say, oh, she's not emotionally stable. At that point, I'm wait to be emotionally stable. So some people are not emotionally stable. Check all these things before you consider stuff. So at the end of the day, you know, go die out of stress. And if you die out of stress, my dear brother, you're going to a fire, especially if you're a sinner like all of us. You get. Now they will put like front up to the episode of the plug. So if you be husband and wife, relationship, boyfriend and girlfriend, of course, we're not gonna forget to say some boyfriend and girlfriend they kill themselves. Please don't be in a toxic relationship. If it's not working, it's not working. Leave. My friend, run. You get. So if it's not working, it's not working. Don't be in a toxic relationship. So now will kind of like end fun top to the episode of the plug. Thank you very much when I stay with me, reach this last and did this full stop. Boom, when I stay with me. I really do appreciate it now. And I'll be the baby for inside the house. So we see the wash them. Like my video, comment, share and subscribe. Like, comment, share and subscribe. Tag people, tell them they come along, jump into the space, boom, boom. Come check what they happen. Front up the plug, we love it. And now you're going to sign out. We'll meet next time. But please, next time when we meet again, we'll discuss something else really, really interesting. Till me next time. I love you guys so much. Bye bye.